When you think of automobiles, which country springs to mind? Germany, perhaps? It may come as a surprise to learn that England, the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution and once the technological titan of the world, handed over this technological hegemony to Germany. A tale of innovation stifled and opportunities lost, this story offers an important lesson for us all. England was the proud operator of the steam locomotive and the creator of the first self-propelled automobile. The early steam locomotives, though they could only reach speeds of 30 to 40 kilometers per hour, were a marvel of their time. With the ability to carry twice the number of passengers as a carriage at half the cost and without ever tiring, they represented a true innovation. However, not everyone embraced this new technology. Coachmen, seeing their livelihoods threatened, went on strike, arguing that these new machines were dangerous. Succumbing to public pressure rather than considering the merits of the issue, the government sided with the coachmen. This led to the creation of the infamous Red Flag Ordinance. This law severely restricted the speed of automobiles, limiting them to a mere 3.6 kilometers per hour in the city and 6.4 kilometers per hour outside the city. It also required 3 people to operate a single car, a driver, an engineer, and a so-called signalman, whose sole responsibility was to check for oncoming carriages. Inventors, whose ingenuity should have been celebrated, found themselves shackled by these regulations. And so they began to leave. They flocked to Germany, a country that welcomed innovation rather than stifling it. The result? By the turn of the 20th century, Britain, once the industrial powerhouse of the world, had lost its position to the United States and Germany. Germany went on to produce the likes of Mercedes-Benz and the United States Ford. So what lessons can be drawn from England's experience? First and foremost, it underscores the importance of embracing innovation rather than resisting it. Policies should be forward-thinking, designed to facilitate progress rather than hinder it. Secondly, it serves as a reminder that technological hegemony is not a given. It must be nurtured and protected. And finally, it is a stark reminder that a nation's strength and prosperity lie not just in its current achievements, but in its ability to adapt, to change, to innovate, and to seize the opportunities presented by new technologies. Because, as history has shown us, those who do not embrace the future may well find themselves left behind. Can you believe that inventors, the very pioneers of innovation, are being shackled by the chains of regulation? Picture this, it's the late 19th century. Britain is the leading industrial power, teeming with innovators. But then, regulations tighten. The inventors, feeling stifled, start to leave. They find solace in Germany, a country that welcomes them with open arms and minimal regulation. The result? A seismic shift in the world order. Britain, once an industrial titan, loses its footing. The United States and Germany rise, producing titans of industry like Ford and Mercedes-Benz. This might sound like a tale from a bygone era, but surprisingly, it mirrors our current situation. Consider the case of Uber, a groundbreaking platform that revolutionized the transportation industry. Yet, it was met with fierce opposition, primarily from taxi unions. Even today, Uber remains illegal in several countries. Fast forward to our present, where the advent of AI technology is set to render many jobs obsolete. This will undoubtedly lead to strikes and protests. But from a national perspective, as old jobs disappear, new ones crop up. The real issue here isn't job loss, but the interest groups that hinder innovation for their own gain. It raises the question, in the future tug-of-war between innovation and strikers, who will politicians support? What policies will they enact? The policies they choose will shape the technological landscape of the 21st century. Will they favor progress and innovation, or will they yield to the demands of interest groups? The outcome of this decision will determine the new power players in the global technological arena. To reiterate, the absurdity lies not in the advancement of technology, but in the resistance it faces. From 19th century Britain to the modern-day taxi unions opposing Uber, the pattern is clear. Innovation is often met with resistance. And it's not the loss of old jobs that's the problem, it's the interest groups that block progress for their own benefit. The decision that looms ahead for policymakers will shape our future. Will they foster innovation or bow to pressure from interest groups? Their choice will establish the new leaders of technological hegemony in the 21st century. It's high time we learn from the past and embrace the future, untying the hands of our innovators and allowing progress to thrive.
The first rule of channel is subscribe channel. Second rule of channel is click like. This channel will make you smart.